most of the time in India. The thing is much more simpler outside. And anyway, the basic thing which you are talking about, the transformation. The very word transformation, what you are thinking about, is a change, right? This particular thing, I was born in India, but I used to work overseas, and I left India quite a long time back, and every time I come back, there is no transformation at all. There is only destruction here. What we see outside is actual transformation. The thing which we require here is actually reformation. People have misunderstood the inside concept of what a city should be. The city which is we live now, throughout India, I'm not talking about anything. We talk about smart cities and all that without knowing what is the meaning of a smart city. You wouldn't know what is a smart city is. We live in a dilapidated environment where everything is crushed to the, for no recovery. Now, I'll tell you one thing. The very moment we leave the house and we go in for our business, we're so unhappy about it. The moment we strike the road, we see the automobiles passing right through and the congestion and the traffic jams all over. All this, we could have sorted out right from the beginning. The problem with us, the people who are the helm of the affair in this country, they are lay people who take the decision. This is the biggest problem which we face. If we could actually convert these guys, and if they could take the proper professional to sort out these problems, India will see a different day or different look. The whole thing is absolutely dilapidated because we don't actually go in for the right type of people to get the things done. And we find extremely difficult. Most of the city, what we have now, is we just come and we just transact our business and just go back. There is nothing which we can actually enjoy. And this is the problem which we have it every day and day. Now, if we want to talk about all these thing about practice of architecture and all that, which seems to be very complicated in this particular part of the world, I'm afraid we have not seen even one good example of a better architecture in this country. The whole thing is, it doesn't actually merge along with the environment. The environment is a dilapidated environment. About 25 years back, we have seen better cities in India. I belong to Hyderabad, and I used to live here. And about 25 years back, the city was beautiful. And we used to actually talk about the city, but never used to actually, complain about the kind of environment we have. The problem is, the basic problem which actually happened in this country, which we have to think, all the professionals here, whether they are architects, whether they are engineers, all who are concerned about the building up of the city, that the lay people do not have any kind of knowledge about what it should be. They take a decision, and we are only just onlookers in it. We break all those heritage buildings, and we have no respect for it. In fact, we should learn actually from the heritage, the concepts what our previous ancestors have left. We just have no regard for it. It's just because the lay people take the decision in this. We should rise now, actually transform ourselves, and see that we should get involved in this particular process of city building and try to see that we should actually reform these people. Transformation will take place only when there is a reform. Transformation will not take place. We only see all these destructions in the city. And the environment has gone so bad that we are taking it very light. The whole ecology has changed completely. And we just take it for granted because we just live the day. But the point, what will happen is, many of these places, when this kind of ecological imbalances happen, it gets destroyed by itself. And it is not too far away for our cities. We talk about the smart cities, which we cannot even build up our own cities for a livable condition. What are we talking about these smart cities? We do not know how to actually go about the entire thing. We only put it in the paper. In elsewhere, we don't talk about it. We actually do the things and show them. And that's what has happened in most of the developed countries. So I actually request all the people who are involved in this particular field, building of architecture, building of cities, building of anything, infrastructure and all that, we should get involved now at the moment and try to actually reform those guys who take a wrong decision and which they will never see any success. And this is my final word to everyone. I am sure you people will agree that today we have to rise. We have to reform ourselves, go to the people. And there is a chance of actually converting the entire thing into the right area. So what I'm saying is, let us get united together, fight this, the particular problem which we face today. With this, I want to hand up my note, and I wish all of you will take the initiative to do this. We should see that the transformation takes place after the Reformation. Thank you. Thanks very much.